Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news.
Sometimes you just sit back and you ask yourself, are you alone in this? And to see people of your caliber come out to express solidarity, haven't been witnesses to all that is going on, for me is not only energizing, but also confirms that internal feeling and belief that what we're doing is the right thing to do and the right way to go. You're all witnesses to what has happened, and I'm sure you'll ask, what exactly is going on? And it is not difficult to fathom. Most of us grew up in this state. This is home for us. And this is not where we grew up. And this is not how we grew up. When the change occurred in 2016, I had no doubts in my mind that we should jump into the fray to continue the reform which we had started. But what I didn't realize was that the rot was so deep and fundamental. And it was not just a rot that expressed it, you saw its physical expression, but it was becoming cultural. In the country, you come in here, you cannot drive through the city. You had warlords that had taken possession. When we had to clear Lagos Street, we found out that people had erected stores, shops on Lagos Street. When I took over, it became clear that there was a lot more work to do. And I just could not understand why Oredo, for instance, our local government, on a monthly basis, will not earn more than 5 million naira as taxes. Meanwhile, there were non-state actors who were celebrating their billions. And the banks they were lodging these monies into were coming to offer them things like promotional vehicles in your town. And once I came in, these non-state actors obviously began to almost physically threaten the state. I had no choice but to dislodge them. In good faith, I thought this was something we had all agreed to do. I thought we all were happy that you can drive through Obaseki. You know that there was some sanity in the city. You have accomplished served, haven't you? But the institutions you serve, haven't they remained? So at the end of the day, it's about building institutions. Because we individuals will come and go, but institutions remain. So those were the fundamentals I thought we should focus on. The human capacity, the human beings. How can you have a civil service, people work, you don't pay, or they retire, you don't pay them? How can you have a civil service where people work in environments that, were so unconducive and they were treated like animals? I went to Palm House after I resumed office. I tried to look through don't know to talk about the state of the building. The exits, the fire exits, were all littered with files. And some of them were padlocked. I said, so if there is a fire in this building, how would you get out? Went to Benin Technical College. The place was not what the Canadians built. And today, what are we having? A fight back. These characters and support from sources you just cannot believe. How can you have a city where you all live? It is those who have refused to go to school, who have turned themselves into touts and thugs that want to dominate our politics. How can we have progress? We were known for education, and that is why today you all can introduce yourselves as professors, doctors, people who are accomplished. But if if you didn't receive the quality of education you need, would you be who you are today? Devoting more resources of state to ensuring that our children learn so that we can build a future cannot be a wrong policy of state. And in all our conversations, all the things I'm hearing, nobody has actually told me what exactly are the policy issues. Is it that, ensuring that you build infrastructure at the right price is not the right thing to do? Is it that building roads is not the right thing to do? And try and get more resources of state to work for the people, is it not the right thing to do? Is paying teachers, strengthening the educational system not the right thing to do? Nobody has told me in all what we've done to date that there is some policy issue we've done that's wrong. I will rather focus on mental infrastructure. Thank God that we have people like you, people who understand what we're doing. But I think it's time to speak up. That's why I'm excited, I'm happy that you have decided to speak up. If anybody assumes, imagines that I will back off they must be dreaming. Because it's not my fight. It's not Godwin Obaseki's fight. It's about a fight for the right thing, a fight for the right cause. That's what it is. Because I'm clear and I'm certain that victory is ours. For any group of people that want to develop, will you eat the yam seed or try and grow the yam seed? We're 4 million people today. In another 10 to 20 years, there'll be about 10 million people here. So what is the plan? This is where we are. Where all of us, 2 million people live today. This is the river port I contemplated. This is a 52 kilometer drive. Fortunately, we started from the Kenya Road to that is the bypass. We have to now reconnect the bypass so that we can make the city of 40 kilometers in radius. That is the industrial park. We are planning out all of these areas. We need to build a new international airport. We need to have a logistic park. We need to have a technology area, technology center. It is these advantages which we've had in history that have created the opportunities we've always enjoyed. But people who don't know now say they want to be in charge. And for them, they want to do it by any means necessary because they feel many of us will not fight. We are too obeying. We are too intellectual. We have options. So walk away for them. But I just want to assure you that we're not walking away. I've said it clearly and I told my cabinet yesterday. Second term for me is non-negotiable. I am demanding it because I deserve it. I think I've earned it. We need to have it so that we can continue with what we're doing today. So I want to thank you and assure you that I'm here and I would like us to continue to have these conversations and I need to give you a lot more information. It's our government, it's not my government.
So, guys, Governor Obaseki has spoken excellently well. He really spoke very well, what he has said, I really expected of him. But one thing I was just noticing was that the people he was even talking with, their facial expressions, I don't think these guys are really on the same page with him. It was just like he was persuading them. He was just telling them the reason why he needs to come back. Things he has a notice happening in the state. He was talking about people who did not go to school, people who are perceived to be thugs. They are the ones who want to take over the state and all of that. But before now, he was working with all of them. But now it's like he wants to change the narratives. And from what he has said, he doesn't want to take anything less. He wants to take the Edo State to the level it ought to. That he wants a situation whereby the educated ones will be in charge of the government, which is a good one. He made references to a lot of things, to a lot of things happening in the state that are not really supposed to be. Was talking about the revenue drives, whereby some people who call themselves reactor get billions while the state gets peanuts. He has been with the government right from time immemorial. The issue is that when these guys are with themselves, when they are doing things together, even when they know that things that their leader or their leaders are doing that are not okay, they will not even say anything. They won't say anything. They will just say yes, sir, yes, sir. Just like he said, because they believe that most of them are so gentle that they will maybe they have alternative, they will walk away. That is not ready to walk away. He wants to fight this whole thing. But another thing is that there is no continuity in governance in Nigeria. That is where we have problem. We are not structured. There's no structured, we are not process driven. Because if another person comes, the person will just want to do whatever he wants to do in his own way. Adams Oshomole did what he did in his own time, and he got away with it. Before he came, Lucky Benedion did you know he led the people, he ruled, as we may call it, in his own style. And when Oshomole came, he did the same thing. And Obaseki is trying to say, okay, he's going to do it better than what has been done before, or has been the um what has been the normal thing, or what has been trending. But he wants to change the narratives. But how do we know if after he leaves office? Because this thing is just, after the maximum time you can spend is 8 years. After 8 years, another person will come. They will not even go through what the process supposed to, give, but they will start doing their own. They start changing the whole thing, and that's why we are not moving forward. There is no structure on ground that people follow. There is no institution that we follow. Everybody wants to do things in their own way. Even when, and we found out that in Nigeria now, not even only at the state level, where somebody is doing one particular thing, when the governor is doing a particular thing and he leaves, somebody else comes in. Instead of the new governor to go in line with what has been on ground, no, he will forget everything. You want to start all over, so that people will like, oh, it is on your time that you did this. So they don't want the glory. They just believe that they just want to shine. And most of the time, they don't really meet up with all their projects, with all the things they have in mind. Why not continue with what is on ground? Good things that are on ground that you follow through. By so doing, a lot of projects will be executed and completed. But when things are done halfway, we cannot make progress. I'm just saying my own opinion, but I know it's different from what he's trying to talk about. But he says that what has been done before is not the right thing, that he wants to change the narratives. But the question is that after you must have left again, another person will come and change everything. And there's no constitution, there's no law guiding the new governor to say, no, you just have to follow through. And that's why we are experiencing a lot of lawlessness in the country, lawlessness in the state, lawlessness at every level. We are not making progress. Everybody wants to do things, in their own way. A typical example is the case of a Cross River. When Donald Duke was there, he did a lot of things that everybody expected that, oh, by now Nigeria would have been one of the uh, 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 tourist destination in the whole world, one of the best in the whole world, because the manner at which and the rate at which Donald Duke was going through all of those things, everybody was happy. Everybody was planning to go for vacation. Even people from outside the country were like, oh, we want to go and see where's Tinapa and all of that. As soon as he left, that was the end of Tinapa and all the projects the man did. After him, another governor came in, Imoke. Oh, now we have a professor now that we don't even know how the trend is going. We don't even know the direction. The next thing, he wants to go back to school and do and all manner of things. And that one is, people are still debating on that. And the worst thing is that a lot of people are divided. Some are say, oh, it's good, he can go, he does not disturb the governance, he does not this, he does not do that. So what I'm trying to say in essence, all the things that Donald Duke brought to the table, everything has gone down the drain. So how do you want that kind of state to move forward when people don't share the same vision, because people are not following pattern the way it ought to go, the way governance ought to be run? They don't follow through. So that's why everybody wants to do what they want to do. Just like Obaseki, I said, he spoke very well. Of course, for somebody who is reasonable, we want to align with him. But another thing is that politicians, they will say all manner of sweet things, all manner of good things, but at the end of the day, what they are saying, uh, is it going to reflect in their action at the end of the day? One of those promises, one of those rhetorics they always sing, oh, I'm going to do it better, I'm in the best position to do it, the way it's been done before is not the right way, I will do the right thing. But when you are given the opportunity, it's a different story we are going to be hearing later. So guys, that is just my opinion concerning what Obaseki has said. I would like to hear your opinion. Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.